Before K-swaps were the answer to people with Ferraris who wanted to do something different, even before VTEC. Hey! This EF3 Civic set the gold standard for wheel-to-wheel racing. In the late 1980s, it wasn't always the headline cars that drew the crowd. In the JTC, there's a lot of talk about the Class 1 for obvious reasons with the B&R 32s, or the Class 2 with the BMW M3s. But down in Class 3, you had the boxy boy Civic. Japan has always had a soft spot for the undercard. The cars your dad drove. The cars you could actually afford to buy at a young age. These cars like the Bluebirds, Starlets, or even the Bulldog Rs. Seeing those cars go wheel to wheel, trading paint, fighting well above their weight was the time to be alive. The EF3 wasn't outrageous on paper in this day and age, but the tuned D16 making around 130 horsepower while being under 800 kgs with a close ratio gearbox, that made for the perfect combo. And while it wasn't directly battling the GTRs for overall wins, it shared the same track. There's always something special about that. Regular cars racing alongside legends. What it had was attitude, and a lot of it at Redline. Just like the super silhouette cars that inspired the Kaido races before them, this era of Civics and the following JTCC cars would go on to influence the next generation in Osaka. For the Kanjo guys, it was always Civics. EFs, then the EGs, then the EKs. But the EFs can still be found quite active. Even now, while the rest of the world is after those EK type Rs, in Japan, where the B&R 32 GTRs remain in the spotlight, it is only fair that the EF3s are still held in such a high regard. On the Kanjo, at grassroots events, and even at auction, I've seen some quite spicy prices.